Hi guys, so today we are back with another video, and we are doing episode 1 of a football roundup. So if you haven't seen my post, I said every Tuesday we're just going to do a quick roundup of what's happened this week, and today is the first episode. So if you missed all the posts, because I have uploaded quite some posts, it's not going to be on the TV. So if you watch my videos on the TV, it's not going to be there. So if you go on your dad's, your mum's, your phone, if you have a phone, your grandma's, your granddad's phone, it'll either say posts or community, and then there's all my posts, and you can do, So basically, today we'll be doing episode 1 of the roundup. So today is 3 things what we will be talking about, and it will be the Ballon d'Or winner, Erik ten Hag getting sacked, and wrapping up the episode with the Premier League. All the Premier League, like Scorsese, what I predicted, and I'm actually going to tell the truth, what I predicted. So it's going to be a fun episode, and we're kicking it off with a banger. We are kicking it off with how Erik ten Hag got sacked. Okay, so this is going to be long done. This is going to be the longest one, because we're also talking about like Ruud van Nistelrooy is going to be permanent manager. So let's get into it. So Erik ten Hag got sacked, and I'm alright with it. He wasn't the best player. He wasn't the best of players. They're not players, managers. Because his tactics, it just did not work out. Like, the thing is, as you should remember, in 2024 January transfer window, we signed no one. Absolutely no one. United wasn't even on Sky Sports News. We was like hidden behind all the news. And then like Erik ten Hag just made a mistake, because a left back. Right now we need a left back because we're playing Dalot in the left back position, but Dalot is a right back, and he's way better as a right back. And Luke Shaw's always injured, and Malacia, he's dead probably. So we really just need to get like a really good left back, and also a striker. We cannot finish. If you have saw the highlights for against West Ham, our shooting was awful, especially Dalot. He skilled the goalkeeper and was like, yay, we're going to score 1-0. And then he absolutely skied it. That we've got really good skills in our team. We've got, we can do really good passing. We can do really good skills. It's just the shooting. The shooting is awful. Rasmus Højlund, he's not really doing that much, to be honest. 1 goal in 9 matches, and with my team, I've scored way more. He needs to be scoring. Same with Zirkzee. Zirkzee. When we signed him, I was like, I'm gonna love that guy, and I did love him. Until that Brighton game, and we lost 2-1. That's when I started, because I've literally got a top that has Zirkzee on its back. So after this video, go on ranking my Manchester United shirts, what I can wear, and then you will literally see Zirkzee on the back of my top, because I love Zirkzee, but he's just not good enough. We need to find a striker that actually can shoot. If I was a manager for Man United, I would buy that Sporting Lisbon striker. Is it that guy guy Corres. It's something like that. Because he's a really good player. And I'd normally say, like, when you sign someone and he's not good enough, just, like, keep him for a while. But with Xerxes, he's just not showing. That one goal against Fulham, that's literally what he's done. Yeah, he's got the assist for Casemiro and West Ham, but he really needs to improve. He really does. He really does. So, what should I... So that's why Everton, because he needs to sign players that's actually, because he just signs players that gets injured. Like Mason Mount, where is he? Mason Mount, like, again, another one of a player what I was really looking forward to. I don't know why. I love Mason Mount. Why? I don't know. Because he just looks like a good player, but he's really not. The thing is, when Eric Ten Hag signs someone that looks really good, and the fans get all promising about it, they go all rubbish, and then we sell them, and then they do really good, like just like Eriksen, like he was great at Spurs. Yes, this season he's been really good, but now when we're going to sell him, it's going to be like amazing. He is really good. He's like second top scorer this season. That's how rubbish we are. Eriksen, a 31 or 32-year-old, a centre midfielder, a top goal scorer. That's really bad. And we just really need to improve. I think it's mostly the signings. Like, we really need to get a really good left back. Malacia's dead. Luke Shaw, nowhere to be seen. Dallo, as you can tell, he's awful after that miss and at left back. So we just really need to get a really good left back and a striker that actually can finish. Again, I'll even move on to the midfield. Casemiro, he cannot run. He thinks running's jogging. He literally, against Liverpool when we lost 3-0, he was the problem why we conceded like 2 goals. He's just jogging. He's literally just jogging. Like when the Liverpool's players are there and Casemiro's there, he could easily just run to get the ball, but instead he's like, and then the Liverpool just runs away and shoots and scores. So we really need a CDM that actually tackles. Because I think with Casemiro, he thinks a centre, like midfield, is a pass, like mostly a passing. But Casemiro is like a jogger. And he needs to defend. A CDM is defend. A CAM is a attacking, like attacking midfield, and centre mid are like passing it to the. Like, football's a really easy game. All you need to do is the goalkeeper pass to like the right back passes to the CDM passes to the centre mid passes to the CAM, then the CAM passes to the left winger, then the left winger passes it to the striker, then the striker scores. If we can just do that, pass, we can easily score. But all what we do is take a touch, random skills, pass, then it gets blocked, and then the person who tackled passes to the striker and then shoots. So we really just need to get... Our defence is really good, except that left back. Dallo, yes, he missed that shot, but he's a right back. He plays left back. So Dallo right back. Delay in centre back. Mazzari in centre back. And the left back. So what we have to do is Mazza, I call him Mazza because he's like Gaza, Mazzari, goes left back. But he doesn't like playing left back. So when we do that, he goes back to centre back. No, then Mazza goes to right back. Then Dallo goes to left back. And then we just go all mixed up because Mazza does not like playing any fullbacks. But Dallo is a right back. So it's just we really need a left back. Like, I don't even know how much games Casemiro played. It must be like, no, not Casemiro. Luke Shaw this season. Like, must be like 1. Including the friendlies too. Yeah, so we really just need to get that left back and strike back. Striker. I said strike back. Okay, moving on from all the tactics things. Next is Rui van Nistelrooy. He looks like a good manager. I think he can be a good manager. But again, with a past manager, what we had, and it was a really good player for us, and that was, I can't say his name, it's like Solskjaer? It's something like that. He just didn't work out, and Rui van Nistelrooy, it might be the same. And I don't think he's going to get permanent. I don't think he will. Because I know it's another international break in like soon. And that's when we can just push in, get in there and get a manager. Just get a manager. Because a manager, you don't need to wait until the transfer window. Just go and get a manager. And we've been in talks with that Sporting Lisbon manager. And I really don't know a lot about him. We've also been, I can't say his name, linked to the Barcelona manager. Is he the ex-Barcelona manager? Is it like Xavi? I can't say it. But he looks good. But again, we sign people who look good and then we just really be a flop. Just like Spurs with trophies. Yeah, so I'm trying to think of any more like United manager rumours, and I can't think of any. But it's either going to be I think it's going to be the Sporting Lisbon manager. That's probably the most highest news I've seen about the United app and so yeah. And I think that's it from United. Finally. It took us about 12 minutes and 50 seconds to talk about United. That's how rubbish United is. Oh, flip. Okay. Anyway, I'm not crying, by the way. It's just having an itchy eye. Please ignore it. I'm not crying how bad United is. Okay. Right. We are going to go to the Premier League and wrap it up. The Premier League. And then we're going to end it with Rodri winning the Ballon d'Or. Okay, I've got my handy dandy piece of paper. I've wrote down all the scores because I'm a handy dandy man. Boy. Okay, so first was Leicester versus Forest. And Forest won 3-1. So Forest took the lead. And then Vardy scored for Leicester. And then Wood scored 2 goals, still make it 3-1. And I like Leicester. I think Leicester can get really far. But I think Leicester can get a good position. They're just like Burnley. Like in Burnley, yes, it was a disappointment last season because they really could have got that, not getting relegated. But Leicester, they don't need. They're a good enough team to be in the Premier League. Like they won the Premier League like in 2015. I'm like, you need to stay up, and I think they have a good enough team to stay up. Everyone's saying like Leicester's not good enough, but I think they are. I really do. Like when Vardy retires, maybe it's gonna be a bit. But Leicester should be staying up. Leicester needs to stay up. Vardy's a man. Vardy is Leicester's man. If Vardy is scores, they have a belief. They have really good belief, and they can just get in there and score. And then with Forest, they're just like really. What's that sound? I'm just going to pause the video and then I'm going to be right back. No worries, it was literally just my alarm because now I have an alarm for it's this football roundup thing. So I don't know why I put it in like 7:30. But oh well, right, so we've talked about Leicester, now we go to Forest. So, then, Forest, I'm not a fan of Forest. I really don't like Gibbs White. He just seems really annoying. I'm sorry, man, I can't. He just, and Forest did win 3-1 against Leicester. But I think Leicester might be a little slightly better. Like, Forest has got a decent team. But did they like a relegation, a relegation fighter? Like, it feels like they're always in a relegation fight and always stay up. They've been really good this season. They actually have been really good this season. And maybe they can carry it on, but maybe they're a better team than Leicester. Yeah, maybe they are. Because the thing is with Leicester, they have Vardy. They have some decent other players. But with Forest, they have like Gibbs White, that Chris Wood guy. Yeah, they've got a good squad. Okay, let's move on from Leicester versus Forest. Because we've got 10 matches to just go over. And that's only one of them. So we still have 9 more. Okay, so then. Actually, guys, you know what we're going to do? We're going to do 5 Premier League matches. And then we're going to do Rodri winning the Ballon d'Or. Then we're going to go to the other 5. Okay. So that's 1. Okay, then next is Brentford versus Ipswich. What a game. 4-3 to Brentford. No, 4 for Brentford, 3 for Ipswich. I really want Ipswich to stay up. I really just like little clubs staying up. I really, really, really wanted. I think everyone wanted Luton to stay up, except of Luton's rivals. Like Ipswich. I hate Ed Sheeran. Sorry, but come on, Ipswich. Like 4-3 against Brentford. I really thought Ipswich could just get a win. Like, if Ipswich wants to stay up, they need to get wins against Brentford. They need to. They need to get wins against Southampton. They need to get wins against Leicester. But at this rate, they're really not getting. They're just getting, like, really close loss. And in 4-3, they were 2-0 up after 40 minutes. Then they were 2-2 at half time. Then it was 3-2 to Brentford. Then it was 3-3. Then Brentford got a 90+6 winner. So Ipswich, they should have won against Brentford. I don't know what their next match is, but again, they need to win against like Leicester, Southampton, Brentford, maybe even Forest, maybe Bournemouth. Like that's when they can at least get like a draw or a win. Like that's what they need to get points out of. Maybe even United, because United's been rubbish. So, and I think Ipswich might have a chance. I don't know. Luton or Ipswich. I don't know which one better. I don't know. I'm gonna say Luton's better. Just a bit though. Just a bit. What's your opinion? I don't know, but okay. Next is Aston Villa versus Bournemouth. 1-1. And Aston Villa really should have won that. If you can compete in the Champions League, because they're doing great in the Champions League. They're actually doing great in the Champions League. And then you draw against Bournemouth. Again, it's not good enough. It's really not going to be good enough for Aston Villa. Like to be honest, they'll be alright in the Premier League. They're like 4th in the Premier League. Like normally, just like Newcastle, they get to the Champions League. They focus really hard on the Champions, and then they just fall. That's Newcastle. Newcastle's gone now. Not gone, but they've disappeared. Like, normally they were like Champions League contenders to get in the top 4, but now they're just not really good enough. But saying that, I can't say anything as a United fan. But yeah, Aston Villa, a draw against Bournemouth is really not good enough. You just really... You should be winning against Bournemouth. So there you got the goal by Barkley. I think he's the Luton player. And then he got relegated and then he joined Aston Villa. And then Bournemouth signed that Everlison from Porto, is it? And he scored 90 plus 6 minute equaliser. So it's tough. It's really tough to concede a last minute goal as a United fan. Because United concedes a lot of last minute goals. But again, Aston Villa should be really winning against Bournemouth. Next is Brighton versus Wolves. Brighton's been very, very good, and Wolves being very disappointing, I'd say, because Wolves are like in the relegation fight, and Brighton's like in the Champions League fight to get in the Champions League. So, to be honest, Wolves got really lucky, because Brighton was up 2-0 after 85 minutes. Then Nori scored 88. Then that Mateus, I don't know how to say the second name, 90 plus 3rd minute. Yeah, that's just really unlucky. But Brighton's been very good. I'm okay with a draw. And Wolves really needs a point. They've got like 1 point. Now, I really thought Wolves would be really good. Because like Wolves has a really good team, you know. They've got players like Nori. They've got a player like Kuna. They should be getting at least mid-table. Not even in the relegation fight, but they really are in the relegation fight this season. It's like they're a different team. I forgot who is it, like Gary O'Neill still, that guy. But if they keep playing like this, I think they should sack him, because there's no other reason why you don't sack him, because you should be at least competing against Brighton. And a draw and two really late goals and really lucky goals, they should be doing better. With Brighton, they've been really good this season. They've actually been like the 5th, I think. Way better than United. You'd really think United would be way better than Brighton, but Brighton's way better than United. Okay, so last game until we go to the Ballon Man City versus Southampton. Haaland in the 5th minute. Right. I know you make fun of United. Oh, yeah, United's rubbish. But 1-0 against Southampton. We won 3-1 against Southampton. Haha. Beat that. Come on, United. We beat that. Like Southampton, Man City. They have a really good squad. I hate saying that. Oh, I hate saying that. They should be battering Southampton. 1-0 in the 5th minute. It's not good enough. But United won 3-1. We beat Southampton more than City. We are better. Yeah, maybe not that far, but come on, you need to be scoring more than that. Only 1-0 against Southampton for a team like that, it's not that good. So yeah, but in the Champions League, I'm going to have to give it to him. Haaland did score a pretty good goal. It was like a back heel, so well done. But you have to be winning more than against Southampton. Okay, that is it for the first half of the Premier League. Now we're going to go to the Ballon d'Or. And I'm sad. I'm really sad. It did not go. It did not go as planned for me. Rodri, a City player, won. Like, what? I don't even know what he did. What did he do? I mean, he's better than Casemiro because he's a CDM and he actually defends, and Casemiro's a CDM, but he really does not defend. And you know, we best. Like, Vinny Jr., he was ill. He should have won it. He should have won it. It was his. Well, the Ballon d'Or literally had his name on it. And then Rodri just took it. The same with Bellingham. He should have been a contender. He really should have been. Well, he was a contender, but Bellingham's better than Rodri. I don't understand all this caper about Rodri. Like, he's old. He's 31. He's got an injury. Like, come on, bro. Bellingham should have won it. He really should have. Bellingham should have won it. Vinny Jr. should have definitely won it. But when Vinny Jr. is absent and Bellingham literally has a Ballon d'Or in, like, right in front of it, and then just Rodri steals it. Like, yes, Rodri's got the Champions League, the Premier League. Yeah. But what has he done to achieve them? I'm sorry, but what has he done? It's all just Haaland and Kevin De Bruyne. And then Rodri takes the credit. Yes, he scored that goal against Inter, but that was ages ago. That was like 2 years ago now. And why did he not win the Ballon d'Or then? Like, it shouldn't be going to him. It really should have been Bellingham it should have been Vinny Jr. at the start. But when Vinny Jr. is injured, well, I don't know if he's injured. If I was Vinny Jr., I'd feel really, really sad. Because it was literally his. It was literally his until he got absent. Then Rodri came in. Then Rodri won it. Rodri was a favourite for like the last 2 hours before it was announced. And Vinny Jr. was like the favourite for like 2 months. And then Rodri just sneaked in for 2 hours. I hate when City players win the Ballon d'Or. It's like this team. This is what we're talking about. Yes, we're really bad, but come on. This team. Like, I'm sorry, but Rodri should not be winning that Ballon d'Or. It should be Bellingham or Vinny Jr. Okay. I just need to calm down because I got a bit angry at that. Now we're going to go to the last half of the Premier League roundup of the Premier League. I don't know what to call it. Okay. So then, why do we have to kick it off like this? I'm literally already angry. West Ham 2, Man United 1. I'm going to be talking a lot about this match. So basically, in the first half, United missed the most easiest chances ever. Garnacho missed a easy, just touch, bang it. He could hit the crossbar. Dallo, like I've already said, he skied it. I'm getting really angry. And then, of course, West Ham get a last-minute penalty, and it wasn't even a penalty, and they scored. I'm actually really not. United is just... I wish Alex Ferguson just managed United. That'd be way better. I'm actually really happy that Eric Ten Hag got sacked. But anyway, we've moved on from that. We've moved on. Yes, West Ham's a good team, but they've been rubbish this season. They drew against the easy team. I forgot what it was now, and they win against United. I'm just really sad. Yeah, okay, let's move from West Ham United because I'm actually going to rage. Okay, next is Chelsea versus Newcastle. And Chelsea won 2-1. Well done. The thing is, everyone thought Chelsea was going to be bad. But they're actually being really good. Like, Palmer. Let's just talk about Palmer. We could make a whole episode just talking about Palmer. Like, right. Oh, God. Everyone's going to be so mad at me. But I'm going to say Palmer's better than Haaland. And I'll explain why. Because, basically, Haaland, Kevin De Bruyne literally does all the work. Kevin De Bruyne just does an easy pass to Haaland, and Haaland just does a little tapping. Like, the amount of easy goals what Haaland's missed. Like, and then no one talks about it because he's like the best player in the world. Like, what the hell? He literally, I remember that game against United and they lost 3-1. He literally missed an easy tap-in. He was literally, I'm getting off the seat. He was literally like this. Yeah. And then he missed it. Right in front of the net. So that's why Palmer is better than Haaland. Because Palmer actually scores tap-ins. And Haaland just gets lucky goals. Yeah. So Palmer is better. Because Palmer's been on fire. Little chippy chips. He's been great. He won. Newcastle. He's just been potato-like. Yeah. Newcastle. They've done nothing. Again, like I said, they were contenders for the Champions League like last season. But now, you should be competing against Chelsea. You really should. Yeah. Okay, that's it for Chelsea versus Newcastle. And before we go to the last 3 games, it's kind of emotional, you know? This is going to be my last video. Not ever. My last video in this setup. Yeah. We've literally filmed nearly every single video in this setup. Yeah, it's going to be sad. But we're going to move in my new room. Not really new room. But if you haven't seen my room tour update, you need to watch it. It's great. We're gonna film in there. So this is literally the only episode that's gonna be filmed in here. I'm gonna miss it. This is where this plant is gonna miss it. This plant is going to miss me talking to a screen. Maybe I should steal this and put it in my room. Okay. Anyway, let's just move on to that. Okay, 3 more games in the episode 1 roundup is done. It's gone. Just forget about it. Okay, anyway. I need to chill out. Okay. Everton versus Fulham. It's a 1-1 draw. I mean, Fulham should be winning. Everton's just... They're not the greatest of teams. They're like... I don't like Everton. I don't know why. They should get relegated. Like, if people say, oh, they should stay up. No. They're very championship team. I think we can agree. If you can, yeah. And they also got a 90+4 minute winner. And that's, yeah. They're a championship team. They literally has it in this name. Everton is a championship. And then Fulham, they should be winning against Everton. They're not a championship team, but you need to be winning against a championship team, basically. Okay, 2 more games. Is Arsenal. Actually, we'll keep that to the end because that's probably one of the best match of this game week. So Palace versus Spurs, and Palace won 1-0. I'd love to say Spurs, ball jobs, but I can't say anything because of United. Yeah, but if you can't win against Palace, you're rubbish. And I'm not even saying that as a United fan because United are rubbish. I hate saying that. But Palace literally won 1-0. Thank you. You did not get any trophies. At least that's one thing what I can say. If you're competing United versus Spurs, United easily tops it. United's history is way better than Spurs' history. And Spurs are not even good now. Spurs has nothing to like, ooh, yeah, we got this. Ooh, we got this. What? You haven't got any trophies. You're going to have to, look, I got this. Nothing. Yeah, you trophyless little potato likes. Okay. Last match. Last talk of the first episode is Arsenal versus Liverpool. It was a 2-2 draw. Saka in the 9th minute. Van Dijk in the 18th minute. Not Mourinho, not Jose Mourinho. It's like Mourinho in the 41st minute, and then Salah in the 81st minute. I really just don't want Liverpool or Man City to get at least a point, and they did that. I really wanted Arsenal to win. A team what I actually want to win always never wins. It literally feels like that. Arsenal had it. Arsenal had it in 80th minute. And then 80th. Oh, I can't even talk. I've been talking too much. And yeah. And that's it. That's it for the episode 1 of a roundup. The last video what I'm going to film in this setup. I hope you enjoyed it. We're going to be doing that every single week on Tuesday. And that was our Tuesday roundup of football. Thank you for watching the last video of the setup. I'm gonna miss it, but maybe I'll come back in. I'll come back every month just to. This is where I start making videos. Like literally, this is where I started making videos. This is what made me hit 70 subscribers. Love you, bro. Okay. Anyway, I'm being a bit too dramatic. See ya.